got out on the course yesterday, albeit a little bit wet and windy and rainy. What did you make of it, and how are you feeling heading into this race?
It's certainly a very tough circuit. I was lucky enough to see it in January when I was here for the Tour Down Under. I made a special trip up here to Geelong to test out the circuit, and I didn't remember it this hard. It's pretty tough, and I think the weather conditions will play a big part in the race.
There's been a lot of talk about Fabian Cancellara making history. Have people forgotten that you could potentially do it as well?
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling good. I've had a quite a good build-up, I think, particularly for the time trial. I'm feeling positive and ready to go. And until I get out there and cross the line, also for me, there's a bit of a question mark on how I'm going. Not having raced so much since the Tour de France. But like I said, I'm confident and I feel good on the bike, and I'm going to go with that.
Your teammate Richie Port, everybody's really been talking him up after this season. What are your thoughts on it?
I think Richie's in great form. In my world, he's one of the favourites. I think if he's on a good day, he can finish on the podium without any problems.
What are his strengths?
I think he's very efficient. He's powerful. He isn't a big structured. Has got a big structure like a guy like Fabian or Tony Martin. But that's also one of his advantages.
Who are the guys we're looking at this one, Mick? There's obviously you, Cancellara and Richie, Tony Martin.
Don't forget the Velets brothers. Dave Miller. There's a bunch of guys that on their day can finish on the podium.
Mm-hmm. You still see the time trial as your specialty, as distinct from stage races and whatever else?
I still enjoy it. I mean, I've taken the last couple of years out. Obviously winning 3 world championships. Earlier on in my career, I lost. I didn't have that drive anymore to win it. But I think I worked hard to get it back this year, and I've been time trialing well. Hardly finished out of the top 3 or 4 in a time trial this year. So it's been a good year for me, and hope to finish it off well here.
Will that be what you want to be looked back on as the 3 world championships and that?
Certainly. You don't get any better than winning. You can't do any better than that. So.
No, but when you assess the career and that, will that be? No. I've had.
Obviously, it was one of the highlights, but I've been lucky enough to have other big results throughout my career, and still a long way to go yet.
We spoke to you a couple of months ago in that teleconference, and you said you were really targeting the time trial, really keen to have a big result here. Just your confidence heading into it. You're feeling.
Yeah, I am.
Like
like I said, I haven't raced that much. I've pretty much had to base my whole preparation on training, and that's exactly what I did in the years that I won. I didn't race that much. I think time trialing is becoming very Pacific. And the years that I won, I only trained for a time trial. I didn't perform whatsoever in the road race. So I've put all my eggs into one basket, and I'm confident that the condition is good.
And that preparation, has that been in Italy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
Anything to say about the future?
No, not yet.
There's been statements that it's not a typical time trial course. Would you agree with that?
It's tough. There's a lot of rhythm change. The weather, the wind can make will have a huge impact on the race, I believe. But I think a lot of guys have been shocked. A lot of the European guys have everyone thinks, oh, sunny, beautiful, flat Australia. It's not the case.
Mick, the Pegasus racing team must have been tempting for you for 2011?
I mean, I very briefly spoke to them. Very briefly. And obviously they're shaping up to be a very strong outfit, and I wish them all the luck in their quest to become a Pro Tour team.
Do you like what they're doing?
I do. Yeah.
And do you think they'll make it to some of the big races next year?
Well, I mean, I suppose they have to have a lot of things in order, and from what I see so far, they're putting or crossing them hurdles one by one. and I certainly hope to see them, in racing in Europe in the big races next year.
From what you've seen around the world, how would you compare the Geelong experience, how it's shaping up?
Well, I mean, it's hard to tell until the racing starts. I was on the course for the first time yesterday, and the organisation seems to be top class. And I think if you ask me the question at the end of the week, I can give you a more accurate answer.
Are you still at a point where you can't even say if you're leaving HTC?
Yeah, I'll be leaving HTC.
You're definitely leaving
Yes.
HTC. You just
Yeah.
can't say where you're going.
No,
at
I
this
can't say
stage.
at this stage. No,
When will you know, or when can you announce it, Mick?
it'll be probably later on in the year.
Later in the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.